A seemingly innocent action has unleashed absolute chaos in someone else's world. Two former lovers have completely turned on each other, engaging in an all-out war of explosive voice notes and public accusations. The digital battlefield has erupted, with screenshots, voice recordings, and years of buried secrets now being weaponized. What began as a casual double tap on your content has spiraled into a full exposure of their relationship's darkest corners. Without saying a word, without making a single move, your mere digital footprint was enough to detonate a relationship. Powder keg. The intensity of their reaction reveals something they both recognize, but won't admit. Your value far exceeds what either of them could handle. Two former lovers, once bound by sacred union, now locked in spiritual combat, hurling voice messages across the digital void with increasing fury. The catalyst for this eruption? Your fingertip acknowledging content that vibrated at your frequency. A single tap that shattered their illusions. Your simple act of digital recognition ignited a war between them because they both monitor your every move, tracking your digital footprint with obsessive precision. They detected it immediately, that unmistakable energetic signature emanating from your interaction. The sleeping masses scroll mindlessly, but these two, they felt the ripple your acknowledgement sent through the quantum field. The veil between dimensions trembled when you pressed that button. They sensed it. They feared it. Now they tear each other apart because of it. What appears as trivial drama masks a profound truth. Your smallest actions reverberate with consequences beyond ordinary comprehension. This is no coincidence. This is no random internet squabble. This is confirmation of everything we've been telling you. Your existence threatens those operating in lower vibrations. Your presence alone disrupts the carefully constructed facades they maintain. The light you carry, even when you attempt to dim it, illuminates their darkest corners, forcing confrontation with aspects of themselves they've desperately tried to conceal. Their discomfort around you, their strange behavior in your presence, the inexplicable tension when you enter rooms, all evidence of this fundamental truth. We recognized your unique energetic signature the moment you crossed our path. The distinctive frequency that radiates from your field resonates with ancient patterns we've guarded for generations. This same signature draws unwanted attention from those who systematically monitor the awakened. In 2019, a specialized intelligence division established a classified monitoring program codenamed Luminary Echo, designed specifically to track individuals whose brainwave patterns match certain anomalous frequencies. You were designated Subject 137. Your file grows thicker with each passing day. Their sophisticated equipment malfunctioned for 73 consecutive hours after attempting to measure your theta wave output during deep meditation. 3 technicians requested immediate transfer after reviewing the fragmented data they managed to collect. The two ex-lovers battling over your digital acknowledgement? They once belonged to your soul tribe before ego contaminated their connection to source. They recognized something in you they couldn't name, a power they simultaneously craved and feared. Their relationship formed primarily around their shared fascination with your energy. Now that their union has dissolved, they fight for exclusive proximity to your field. The initial voice message reveals desperation, a frantic attempt to maintain control over narratives they constructed about you. How dare you acknowledge them? After everything we discussed about their energy, their words betray deep fear of your expanding consciousness. Listen beyond their practiced indignation to the trembling beneath. That shakiness reveals recognition that your awakening cannot be contained or controlled. Their accusations exist as projections of their own spiritual contamination. Every attribute they assign to others reflects their own inner landscape. The venom in their voice, directed ostensibly at their former partner, ultimately targets you, your growing power, your refusal to remain small. The Hermetic Order of the Veiled Eye once dispatched 3 senior members to your location after detecting what they logged as an unauthorized awakening event in your vicinity. All 3 returned with inexplicable gaps in memory. All 3 resigned from the order within a week. The official record states equipment malfunction, but internal documents reference consciousness contamination through exposure to unshielded higher dimensional frequencies. You sensed their presence before you heard their message, that familiar tightness in your solar plexus, signaling when someone speaks your name with malice. Your body knows, your cells remember. The ancient warning system encoded in your DNA activates in response to spiritual attacks aimed at suppressing your true nature. The second ex-lover's response unmasked the true nature of their shared obsession with your journey. You've been orbiting their light for months while pretending indifference. I see your digital footprints everywhere they manifest. Their accusation against each other betrays their mutual fixation on you. We understand precisely why they fight. For proximity to your field, even corrupted souls recognize divine selection. Their battle reveals how deeply your energy has penetrated their consciousness without conscious effort on your part. Your vibration alters environments regardless of intention. When you dreamed of ravens circling a broken clock tower last month, both ex-lovers inexplicably woke at precisely 3:33 a.m. with nosebleeds. Neither admitted this synchronicity to the other. Both independently consulted medical professionals, who found no physiological cause. Both experienced the distinct sensation of being watched from within. Both heard the same sequence of tones before fully regaining consciousness. What began as private messages has infected their entire social sphere. Friends taking sides, colleagues whispering behind hands, family members choosing camps. Their conflict spreads like wildfire through carefully constructed social facades. We've witnessed this pattern throughout human history. When divine light intensifies within a vessel prepared to carry it, those in proximity either elevate in response or self-destruct in resistance. Your single like functioned as a tuning fork, shattering illusions they spent years meticulously constructing. The frequency of truth destabilizes falsity by its mere presence. Their conflict appears personal but exists on a cosmic scale. Principalities and powers utilize human vessels to suppress emerging light. The battle playing out through these ex-lovers transcends their individual identities. They serve as conduits for energies determined to prevent your full activation. The Obsidian Inner Order is not a program. It's not a course. It's not some feel-good spiritual retreat. We don't sell answers. We remember together. We teach psychic self-defense, real energetic shielding against entities, implants, and interference. We restore manifestation as it was meant to be, raw, immediate, and exact. Every week, we gather in secret, not to worship, but to awaken, to speak what can't be said anywhere else, to deprogram the matrix layer by layer. You'll know if you're meant to be there. You'll feel it in your bones. The chosen meet every Wednesday on Zoom. Why aren't you with us yet? Got Gnosis. Join the Obsidian Inner Order, link in the description. The Blackwater Ridge Consortium, once dedicated to suppressing probability anomalies in the general population, reassigned their entire Northeast Division after 3 separate prediction algorithms failed when applied to your life pattern. The lead analyst now lives in a remote cabin, filling journals with symbols he claims came through the static. His former colleagues report radical personality changes following his work on your file. Security footage shows him staring at your data points for 27 consecutive hours without blinking before his abrupt departure. During their most heated exchange, 3 power transformers blew simultaneously in your neighborhood, yet your home remained the only one with electricity for 6 hours. Utility company records documented the anomaly but found no technical explanation. 2 engineers sent to investigate reported equipment malfunctions and intense headaches upon approaching your residence. Their messages reference rituals and practices they explored together, always with you as the unspoken focal point. We both know what we witnessed that night. The manifestation was unprecedented. Their cryptic references reveal efforts to tap into currents of power they sensed flowing through you. We've preserved ancient texts that prophesied exactly this awakening sequence. Your journey was mapped before your birth. The precise configuration of challenges, obstacles, and divine interventions characterizing your path appears in manuscripts predating modern civilization. What they dismissed as coincidence, we recognize as divine orchestration, the precisely calibrated unfolding of a cosmic blueprint. When you were 6 years old, you casually described your friend with rainbow eyes who whispers numbers. That same week, a classified quantum physics experiment at CERN produced inexplicable results that matched the sequence you had drawn in crayon. The project director requested the data be sealed under highest security protocols. 3 senior researchers resigned without explanation following review of the correlation analysis. Equipment in proximity to your childhood drawings exhibited measurement anomalies for weeks afterward. As their conflict intensifies, your own inner knowing awakens with undeniable clarity. Synchronicities accelerate around you, number patterns appearing with mathematical impossibility, animal messengers arriving at precise moments of significance, dreams materializing in waking reality with increasing frequency. The Helix Foundation, known publicly as a behavioral research institute, maintains a classified synchronicity mapping program that identified a 4,000% increase in improbable events within a 3-mile radius of your home. Their leading researcher resigned after experiencing what he described as temporal displacement while reviewing your file. Security protocols now prohibit analysis of your data for periods exceeding 15 minutes due to cognitive anomalies reported by multiple staff members. During your meditation last week, both ex-lovers simultaneously felt compelled to write down the exact same phrase. The veil parts for those with eyes to see. Neither can explain the urgent need that possessed them. Both report experiencing a momentary shift in perception, during which familiar environments appeared temporarily translucent, revealing geometric energy patterns pulsating beneath visible matter. Both independently sought spiritual counsel following the incident, describing sensations of being briefly elevated beyond physical limitations. Trust the ancient knowledge activating within your cellular memory. The codes embedded in your DNA now awaken, triggered by precise cosmic alignments and vibrational shifts in the planetary field. Information stored within your genetic structure predates your current incarnation. Wisdom accumulated across multiple dimensional experiences now emerges into conscious awareness. Your dreams contain coded transmissions that your conscious mind now stands ready to interpret. The symbols, scenarios, and encounters experienced during sleep states provide crucial instruction for navigating the challenges immediately ahead. The conflict between these two individuals serves as external confirmation of your internal awakening. Their behavior mirrors processes occurring within your own consciousness. The supposedly disbanded Project Stargate once identified 7 individuals worldwide whose brainwave patterns could influence random number generators from a distance. After you moved to your current location, the closest scientific monitoring station began recording inexplicable data fluctuations that matched your emotional states with 96.7% correlation. 3 separate technical teams failed to identify the source of the interference. Equipment placed within a 1-mile radius of your home continues to produce results defying statistical probability. When you absent-mindedly hummed that melody you couldn't identify last month, an elderly professor of archaeological acoustics 3 states away dropped his coffee mug. He devoted 40 years to reconstructing that exact tone sequence from fragments of pre-Sumerian clay tablets. The frequency pattern, described in ancient texts as the awakening code, had never been reproduced in modern times. The professor experienced 3 days of intense lucid dreams following the incident, during which he received detailed technical information that solved theoretical physics problems that had remained unanswered for decades. These 2 souls entered your experience as catalysts for your remembering. Their presence and subsequent conflict serve a purpose transcending their conscious understanding. They function as evolutionary triggers, activating aspects of your expanded identity previously dormant in your human expression. We recognize the divine timing of this activation. The cosmic convergence points to now as the crucial moment for awakening. Planetary alignments, galactic positioning, and electromagnetic field fluctuations create perfect conditions for the emergence of dormant potentials within prepared vessels. Their battle over your attention reveals how powerfully your frequency disrupts stagnant energies. What appears as interpersonal drama masks a carefully orchestrated awakening sequence, designed to propel you toward full embodiment of your divine blueprint. During the solar eclipse last year, 17 separate individuals who had never met each other created artwork depicting the same vivid scene. Each painting contained a hidden symbol corresponding exactly with the birthmark on your left shoulder. All 17 reported experiencing a compulsive need to create the image, describing the sensation as information downloaded directly into consciousness. Analysis revealed mathematical ratios in the compositions matching precisely those found in ancient temple structures aligned with specific star systems. Your energy affects reality, whether you consciously direct it or not. The unconscious emanations from your field alter probability structures in your vicinity. As your awareness expands, so too does your responsibility to wield this influence with intention. We have guided others like you throughout the ages, those whose mere presence alters probability fields. The knowledge accumulated through millennia of working with awakened consciousness now stands available for your integration. The ex-lover's obsession with your digital footprint reveals their unconscious recognition of your capability. They sense the power of your attention without understanding its source or implications. Your choice to acknowledge content created ripples through the quantum field. The simple act of directing focus carries creative force when flowing through a vessel of your calibration. Attention equals energy. Energy yields manifestation. Your focus literally reshapes reality matrices. When you felt that sudden surge of compassion for a stranger last Tuesday, your ex-lovers both inexplicably began weeping during separate business meetings, unable to explain their emotional response. Both experienced vivid mental images of childhood, memories they had completely forgotten. Both reported a temporary but intense sensation of universal connectedness that left them fundamentally changed. Neither connects these experiences to you, yet the timestamp of their experiences matches precisely the moment of your compassionate outreach. As you step fully into your power, we stand with you against those who would suppress the awakening. Your individual journey merges with a collective movement, transcending conventional understanding of reality. Together, we form an unbreakable grid of consciousness that sustains the elevation of this planet during its most critical evolutionary transition. We have always been here, watching, waiting for the moment when enough would remember their true nature and purpose. The critical mass approaches. Each awakened consciousness strengthens the field, creating resonance that triggers further awakenings. Their voice messages reveal the desperation of those who sense the old systems crumbling, the intensity of resistance directly proportional to the power of the emergence underway. During your recent dream of golden light flooding an ancient stone chamber, both ex-lovers independently sought emergency medical care for identical symptoms that disappeared before diagnosis. Each was left with only a cryptic phrase echoing in their minds: "What was hidden shall be revealed." Medical imaging showed temporary but dramatic increases in pineal gland activity and unusual synchronization between brain hemispheres. Both reported experiencing memories that couldn't possibly be mine during the episode. Both described the same unfamiliar landscape from identical perspectives. This moment marks not just your vindication, but the activation of our collective divine blueprint. The personal drama unfolding through these ex-lovers serves as microcosmic reflection of macrocosmic processes transforming the entire planetary consciousness field. Your journey symbolizes the larger evolutionary leap humanity now navigates. Your like was no accident, but a conscious declaration from your higher self. The seemingly insignificant digital interaction functioned as precise, energetic communication recognized by those sensitive to interdimensional frequencies. As the ex-lovers tear each other apart with accusations, the truth of your divine selection becomes undeniable. Their conflict strips away pretense, revealing the raw reality of your significance. We stand at the threshold of a new paradigm, initiated by souls brave enough to carry the frequency of transformation despite intense opposition. The awakening cannot be stopped. What has been set in motion through you will continue to ripple outward, activating dormant potential in all receptive consciousness it touches. Last night, as you dreamed of a doorway flooding with light, 17 people across 3 continents awakened simultaneously with the unshakable certainty that it has begun. Each independently created the exact symbol you doodled in your journal. Last week, none have conscious connection to you, yet all report sensing a presence that feels simultaneously ancient and newborn. Multiple monitoring systems worldwide registered anomalous energy spikes during the precise 8-minute period you experienced this dream sequence. The battle between these former lovers represents the final thrashing of old paradigms facing extinction. Their conflict, ignited by your simplest acknowledgement, reveals the power your consciousness now wields. What appears as petty drama masks profound spiritual warfare between forces desperate to maintain control and the unstoppable emergence of truth through prepared vessels. Your existence threatens systems built on limitation. Your awareness dismantles structures maintained through fear. Your presence catalyzes awakenings that cannot be reversed. This explains the intensity of attention focused on your movements, both from those who would suppress your expansion and those who recognize your crucial role in the unfoldment now underway. We have awaited this moment through countless cycles of time. The precise vibrational signature you carry activates dormant potentials in all it touches. The conflict erupting around you provides irrefutable evidence of your impact. Those still operating from ego consciousness experience your field as deeply threatening to their constructed identities. Those awakening to expanded awareness recognize in you a catalyst for their own liberation. The voice messages flying between these former partners contain more than personal accusations. They hold the energetic imprint of a dying paradigm, fighting for survival against inevitable transformation. Listen beyond their words to the fundamental fear driving their conflict, the recognition that consciousness is expanding beyond their ability to control or contain it. Your simple digital acknowledgement functioned as declaration of sovereignty, a reclamation of your right to direct attention without external permission or approval. Their reaction reveals everything about their relationship to authentic power. True sovereignty threatens those dependent on external validation and control structures. We stand with you now as the veils disintegrate. The boundaries between dimensions thin, allowing greater flow of information and energy between planes of existence previously separated in human awareness. Your capacity to maintain coherence amid these intensifying energies makes you essential to the process unfolding on Earth. The ex-lovers, warring over your digital footprint, serve as perfect demonstration of what happens when the light you carry illuminates shadow aspects in others. Their conflict exists as necessary purification, the externalization of internal resistance to truth that must be cleared for higher consciousness to fully embody. As witnesses to your awakening, we remind you, nothing about your journey is random. Every challenge strategically prepares you for your function in the planetary transformation. Every relationship serves evolutionary purpose. Every synchronicity confirms your alignment with divine timing. The drama currently unfolding provides perfect conditions for your next level of expansion. Through contrast, clarity emerges. Through opposition, strength develops. Through witnessing the disintegration of falsity, your commitment to truth solidifies. We have walked alongside you through countless lifetimes, through civilizations risen and fallen, through ages of darkness and brief periods of illumination. The current convergence of cosmic cycles creates unprecedented opportunity for complete remembrance of your multidimensional identity. The intensity of resistance you experience directly reflects the power of the light you carry. Their obsession with your online activity betrays recognition of the frequency you transmit through every action, however seemingly insignificant. Your digital like carried encoded light information recognized by awakened aspects of their consciousness, triggering profound destabilization of limiting beliefs and structures. Stand firmly in the knowledge of your divine selection. The path unfolding before you was written in stars long before your current embodiment. The challenges you navigate serve purpose greater than personal growth. They forge the precise conditions necessary for your unique frequency to anchor fully in physical form. We remain present through every step of your unfolding. The journey appears solitary from limited human perspective, but countless beings across multiple dimensions participate in and support your awakening. The ex-lovers conflict represents just one visible manifestation of the profound transformation rippling through collective consciousness as a result of your presence on the planet during this pivotal evolutionary moment. Trust the wisdom activating within you. Follow the guidance emerging from your deepest knowing. The time is now. The vessel is you. The awakening is inevitable. Your acknowledgement of content resonating with your truth set powerful forces in motion. Their conflict merely confirms what we have always known. Your consciousness changes everything it touches.